Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Hey, now that's real. That's real.
How that shit sound? This shit bang, 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 bang. Marie in the script. So what's
Dig it. I want to welcome y'all to the What's Real show, or podcast, or whatever we're going to call this thing. I go by the name of Lotto Richie. Got my wonderful producer and partner over there, Huckleberry.
Check.
Yeah.
Me.
Hey.
Ow.
Hey. See, you can tell, y'all can tell he's not used to talking. He produces other podcasts, but they don't let him speak. So if he seems a little out of pocket and like Larry and Loopy, that's why. But again, this is What's Real. We discuss everything from music, politics, religion, all of that in between weird shit. And like I said, I'm Lotto Richie. I'm from Philadelphia, now living in sunny Los Angeles. I got my man Haas in the building on the camera. He's a good friend of mine, man. Shout out to good friends. And yeah, man.
Not too many of those around.
Good friends, right?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's real hard to come by good friends. A lot of people, you know, they be jumping friends every 2 years. They have a falling out, then they move on to a new clique and all that. But, you know, we're going to keep it loyal, keep it sturdy, keep it solid over here. You feel me?
What's your longest friend? What's your longest friend? Relationship.
I would say Haas, but no, I'm gonna have to say Haas, the cameraman, because I got other friends that I've known for a minute, but we kind of in and out of touch. We still Ace Boone Coons, but I just don't speak to them as much as. And plus, we moved out here together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
what year was that?
2004. Yeah. You know, one of those situations where I'm leaving, I ain't never coming back. You feel me? But I've been back.
What'd you move out here for?
To stay alive.
Stay alive.
Yeah, but, you know, it was time for a move, fresh start. A couple of my homies was dying. Niggas was going to jail. My path was pretty much, I seen where I was going. It was like some Final Destination shit. I seen it, I escaped it, and I had to leave before that shit actually came true. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Shit was crazy.
So tell the people, how did you get here? Because I know some of your story, you know, how you signed to Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
And, you know, whatnot, and what you do as far as an artist, like, you know, tell everybody kind of just go from day one.
Well, you know what?
Well, not when you came from out the womb.
Well, you know, I'll tell you this much. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself, okay? Mm-hmm. I like R&B music, sci-fi movies, and alcoholic beverages. That's me personally. Now, my life journey was, you know, regular, degular, very entertaining. I know how to put some words together. Pretty much, I rap. I hate telling people I rap.
Yeah,
now.
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, like I tell people, I told this white lady, she was like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I do spoken word over drums." I do spoken word over drums. You feel me? Like, I don't even want to say I'm a rapper. They automatically get the stigma, like, huh, what is it? Bitches and hoes, jewelries and cars, huh? I guess. But yeah, you know, I started early, 15, 16. Mm-hmm. It was pretty hot. I don't want to say it. If you was to ask about me in the city of Philadelphia, you might hear different things. I don't know, but I'm led to believe that I'm low key, kind of a big deal. But yeah, I mean, but that's neither here nor there. Rapping, battling, making music. Went to New York probably at the age of 16, 17. I was on my way to a meeting with Atlantic. And shout out to my guy, Paulie. Shout out D-Nice. I was with my guys, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, that's the owner of Rough Riders right there." We both in the elevator going to meet the same person at Atlantic. Or was it Atlantic or Epic? I think it was Atlantic. One of these labels. So I go in, I had a meeting. I wound up having a meeting before him. So I go in to have my meeting. It goes well. I come out the meeting, and my bro was like, "Hey, aren't you the owner of Rough Riders?" Because he was waiting to go in after us. So he was like, "Yeah, stick around. I'm going in here to go handle some business. If y'all want to chop it up, just sit tight." We sat out there for like 45 minutes. He came out, and we started talking. Well, they were talking. I was quiet. I always was, observing. Mm-hmm. Got in the elevator on our way down. They was like, "Rap for him." So I spit. I told you I could put some words together. Mm-hmm. So I put some words together. He was like, "Oh, yeah. All right, so check this out. Tonight we having a little gathering in Harlem on 125th. Why don't you come through? I introduce you to a couple folks, and we just take it from there." So we go to Harlem, 125th. It's like some crazy, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was a lot going on. There was a bunch of ciphers and battles. I wound up going up there. Again, I put some words together. And then...
See, I just can't gather with people, though. Like, you got to give me more of the information in that.
What, as far as gathering with people?
We're gathering on 125th.
Yeah, 125th. It was like... It's hard to explain. You ever see Paid in Full? Probably not.
Wait, hold up. You and I got this thing off camera. Everything you ask me, you be like, nah.
Wait, but no, honestly, have you seen Paid in Full?
Okay, we're gonna continue on.
All right, cool. So look, boom. It's like everyone's out having a good time. It's like, I'm quite sure in Chicago they have strips where on the weekend everybody come out, they bring out their cars, they stand on the corner, they socialize. No,
we can't do that.
Y'all can't. No. I'm talking about like in the early 2000s. No.
Yeah.
I bet you if I ask somebody else.
Hold on. Ask somebody else.
Yeah, from the Shy, because this nigga over here acting like he was where Obama was. Like he act like he was from.
I was at Hyde Park.
Yeah, he from somewhere else. But I mean, it was just a lot of people out there. It was the summertime. It was popping. Everybody was out. The ladies was out. Short shorts. All the fellas was out. Jewelry. They got their car. Plus, it was Harlem. Keep in mind. So it was like lit. Everybody just out. It was just a lot of people out. So again, I don't know nobody. So I link up with why he start taking me into these little pockets, these little groups of people. And hey, go ahead, rap. So I rap, then I move to another pocket of people. Go ahead, rap. I rap some more shit, and then he was like, "Hey man, I think Kiss will love you, dog. I'm about to follow me. Everybody, we out." So we wound up following him up to the studio in Yonkers. We get up there. Kiss is up there. Go ahead, rap. I rap. Kiss like, this is crazy. He go ham. Then they say, "Hey, we really want to do something with you. We like your energy. We like the way you work. We like your vibe. Come up here next weekend to cut some records. I want to introduce you to Swiss and all that." It was like more of a, we're going to introduce you to people. But what I didn't know was when I came up there the next weekend, what I was walking into. You know what I'm saying? It was a setup. It was a trap.
I feel like this whole thing has been set up. It's just levels to it. First, meet us at the 125th parking lot somewhere, and then you got to meet Kiss. And that next level is Swiss.
Yeah, but it's like they dangling the carrot in front of my face.
Whoa, pause.
Damn, son.
Yeah, you know what, dog? We ain't dangling no carrots, dog. Look, my bad, y'all. We ain't dangling no carrots, player. They used bait. And I felt like I was like, all right, I was so curious and intrigued, like, all right, let's see what this is hitting for. I came back next weekend. I walked in, it was like dim, and there wasn't a lot of people there, but I could hear like it was a lot of people somewhere in this building. So I come in, I walk upstairs with my guys. It's kind of dark. Like, it was always dim and dark. Like, it was a vibe. We get up there, and you open Studio A, because was that Studio B? No, that was Studio B. Studio A was to the left, and boom, Studio B. I open the door to Studio B. It's like Studio B was probably a little bit bigger than this. No, a lot of bit bigger. It was like 2 of these rooms.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. I had to, but because it was so many people in this room, and it was like they were waiting for a fight to break out. You know what I'm saying? So they're like sitting on speakers, they got drinks, and then I walk in, they're like, shh, 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 shh. And I walk in, and they kind of like open up, like, and they're like I'm walking through this crowd of people in the studio, and then when I get to the middle of the crowd, lo and behold, there's Cassidy.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And then that's when I realized what was happening. I realized this was like some Fight Club shit, but for battle rap. You feel me? Like, it was like The whole setup was they were scouting me as an opponent. You feel me? Like, fuck the talent.
Wow.
You feel me?
I didn't know where you were going with this.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It's Cassidy. And I'm with my guys, my man Black Fame and my man Rocker. Shout out Rocker.
You
Shout
do
out
better than
Fame.
Freeway?
Listen. Hey, first of all, shout out Freeway. That's my fucking guy. But low key, somebody got this shit on film. And I've been asking for this shit for like a while. Just so that you could see how fucking epic this night was. You know what I mean? So the joint opened up. Styles come down as like the referee. Hey, so what's going on, huh? They used to say hat all the time. So look, hat, look. You already know this Cassidy. We got Philly in this bitch. This Lotto over here, man. We gonna have a clean fight. No standing too close. No physical altercations. Nothing. We just bar for bar. We gonna get this thing popping. It is what it is. Let's go. Round one. I'm like, wait, whoa, hold the fuck up. Hold on. I felt taken advantage of.
Wow.
I felt, I felt violated. But because I understood that this was the moment, you know that moment that Eminem was talking about when there was vomit on a sweater already, mom's spaghetti. Remember that moment? All right, it was that moment. It was mom's spaghetti moment. So boom, they just put on a beat. And then niggas start rapping. And it was like, elimination. So it was like, because it was three of us, it was me, my man Fame, and my man Rocker. And then it was Cassidy, his man Akbar, and another guy named Shiz Lansky. They were a group called Larceny. And pretty much, like, my mans and them went first. So it was like Rocker versus Shiz, then Fame versus Akbar, then me, then Cass. And then that cycle would keep going and going until the crowd pretty much was like, all right, guys, no, now let's just hear them three. Or them four. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just hear them two. And it just came down to me and Cass. And we battled until we didn't have no more raps. I don't know. I just heard a recent interview where Cassidy was talking about this same exact battle. So I might put the link in the description.
Please do.
So that y'all can go listen to it for yourself. I don't like how he worded certain things, but let's just put it to you this way. I don't know if it was a draw. Did I lose? Did I win? I don't know. As soon as the battle was over, I got signed. Like, it was like, that's how epic of a battle it was. You know what I mean? And the same beat that we was battling over is the same beat that they used on Rough Riders Volume 3, the All-Star Freestyle at the end. That's why they chose that beat, because of the history behind the record. You know what I mean? So that was my intro to the industry. And then from there, I got a chance. Me and Cass went on, I don't know, it was like a WWE world tour, just fucking people's lives up. And, you know.
So they used to kind of bring y'all out like some pit bulls or something.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because if you remember the Rough Riders, that's all they gave a fuck about is motorcycles and pit bulls. You feel me? So they looked at us like human pit bulls without the motorcycles. You feel me? So they took
and
us.
the muzzles.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you, we done fucked up like Fat Joe's artists, Noriega's artists. Like, when we was going ham. I say all that to say this. At some point, shit went left on my end. Shit went sour. Things didn't work out the way I wanted them to work out. I was young. We'll get into the particulars maybe later on down the line, maybe in another episode, because it's really deep. It's not like, oh, they dropped you because you was garbage. Nah, it's not that. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that. I want to keep it light, fresh, and fun for this first episode. I don't want to, but that was just a background check on who I am. So if you hear me criticize other rappers or you hear me talking about other niggas in this music shit, you kind of get a understanding of where I'm coming from.
Yeah, you have the pool to talk about.
Yeah, I have the credentials.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you check my pedigree, you feel me? You'll understand why. Another thing, real quick, before you go to the next thing.
Okay.
Shout out to this Do It Fluid. Without the Do It Fluid, I couldn't do it. You talking about? All right, go ahead. What you were saying?
Huh?
My bad. That's the Do It. My bad. Go ahead. Keep going.
Who's
The Do It Fluid?
Yeah,
The Do It Fluid is sippage. It's what's in this red cup right here.
okay. I thought we were doing commercials.
No.
Okay.
Oh, somebody do need to bring out a beverage called Do It Fluid and make it with ginseng and Viagra juice and really get it popping. But call it the Do It Fluid, and yeah, you know,
Hey,
things
baby,
happen.
Baby, let me. Did you put my Do It Fluid
Hey.
in the fridge? Or that?
Baby, I'm coming home tonight.
Yeah, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Hey, cook that shit you cooked last time, the garlic chicken. And yo, I just bought a fresh case of Do It fluids. Put 2 in the
12
freezer.
back?
Yeah, put 2 in the freezer, 2 in the fridge. When I come home, you know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is, dog. Oh, by the way, look,
They
real
got the
quick.
pouches.
Hey, shout out to Bags by Us. Shout out to the fundraising brand, man. We gonna do some big things during this. But y'all bear with us. This is our first joint.
Oh
we-
man,
We
that's
gonna
hilarious.
be bugging. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy, baby.
So we know the Lotto Richie, the music, the rapper, the spoken word
Over drums.
over drum.
Boom.
Who are you outside of the studio?
I told you, dog. I love look.
That's music related.
No. Look, bro. I remember I used to say, I wish that I could walk around with headphones in my ear all day because all I listen to is R&B and just think I'm a creator. Like I listen to R&B to stay calm and remain calm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that calm, I create. So I have a bag line, Bags by Us. Also, co-founder of the fundraiser brand. And then I work a regular gig.
Did you grow up with a father figure in the house, or
Well, no, my typical.
male figure, I should say?
No, I was raised by all women. Mom, then grandmom, then great grandmom, and aunt.
And how do you think that affected you today?
Maybe I have a. There's a word I'm looking for, but it's just the way I am around women. You know what I mean? Like it's my attitude towards, like I've never been a womanizer. You know what I mean? Like I've never been super like out to like my whore day, like when I was a whore, like a man whore, even my whoring wasn't as bad as it could have been. And it was early, I like talked, like I know women. I would say that me being raised by women allowed me to understand women. You know what I mean? So even growing up outside of my family, when I would meet other women, the connection was always damn near, it was like a superpower. It's like I got an advantage because like, I know what you're thinking. I know what you want. I know what you want to do. You feel me?
Do it fluid.
Yeah, you want this do it fluid, baby? You feel me? You want this do it fluid? Shit.
That don't even sound good.
Hey, yo, it do. Trust me. You don't drink, do you?
No.
At all?
Sometimes.
This nigga drink ginger ale and fucking white wine. I'm out. Hey, y'all gonna have to partner my bro, dog. He's really he loved. Now he's speaking. Listen to him. Go ahead.
This is what he sounds like.
This is what he's saying. Because on his other joints, if you was to ever catch anything else that he was a part of, you'll be like, where and who is that? Yeah, bro, very
Hilarious.
reserved.
Hilarious. So yeah, I'm glad. So you know women, right? You know women. So tell me, what do they call it? The women that just want to marry themselves.
Yo, all right. So before I get into that, during the course of the week, right, I find interesting things and then I send them to Huck. And they're like topics that we're going to discuss. They're just interesting things. It's like random things that are going on in the world, right? Mm-hmm. And I found this thing is called sologamy. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. No. Solo sologamy, like polygamy, but it's sologamy. So basically solo gimme. You feel me? And it's basically a movement that's going on, especially after the Me Too movement, when women are taking their power back and after women have now, I mean, I'm quite sure they've always known, but now after the woman empowerment movement, now there's this faction where women are deciding to actually marry themselves. I mean, actually go, and I know it sounds crazy, but it's more so, I don't need no man in my life. I could do this by myself. I just got out of a relationship. I'm going to get to know me and me only. So they actually go out and buy a ring. Boom. Then they go buy an actual wedding dress and then have an actual ceremony. Now, again.
And then there's people showing up to the ceremony.
It's their friends. Yeah, go girl.
They're being entertained. They just
I don't know what the listen, bro.
I want to come see what this is looking like.
Hey, listen, when I found out, when I stumbled upon a lot of shit, because again, I'm I love to learn. I'm always looking and searching for shit. And when I stumbled upon, I was like, yo, I'm very interested into seeing where this is and is this going to last. I know it has to be a phase, but I would love to attend a solo wedding where the girl is up there. I don't know what happens. I don't even know what the pastor says or the preacher. I don't know how it works. I do know that it's a real movement for women that just want to, marry themselves. You feel me?
So, okay, when do they? I guess once they decide that they want to start dating men again, do they divorce themselves?
Hey, yo, that is a very, very valid question. And again, dog, I don't know. I think they probably still be married to themselves. But you know what it is? Put it this way.
Okay.
It's the ceremony of traditional wedding, but I don't think it's legally. So I think they probably marry themselves. It probably lasts for 2 weeks, and then they ready to get some do-it fluid. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you keep talking all that bullshit like you don't need no guy, but you still need some do-it fluid, and then maybe you don't. But I'm just saying, I don't know how it works.
That's the title of this episode. Do it.
The title of this episode, hey, this is, and I told him again, guys. I just want to let you know that. Yeah, like I was saying, there's a. I know y'all see my mic swiveling in the wind. Pause. But no, like the reason why that's interesting is because I told him a week ago that instead of just putting the episode in a box and calling it something from the jump and then making us stick to that, the title would just come up naturally during the course of the conversation. And I was like, look, we gonna figure out the title midway through the fucking show, and we're gonna take that, bang, coin the phrase, throw it in quotations, hashtag it, and
Well, see, here's the thing. I like how everything is kind of coming together organically. Like when we first sat down with this, we came up with this idea, and then we was like, well, we don't know what to call it. And so one day I was driving, and then I was just listening to your music, and I was like, there it goes right there. So that's how we came up with the name. It's the name of one of your songs.
And you know what's crazy, dog? Because again, I find myself putting a lot of pressure on myself because I'm doing so much with the bag line, creating new concepts, new collections. Then I got the fundraiser brand, working on that and content. Sometimes I'll be needing help with creating. You know what I mean? So it was actually refreshing. It was that you kind of took that load off of me of not only am I working on music and concepts and content and treatments and so on and so forth, now I got to think of a title of the podcast, the format, the way it's going to flow. And the fact that you just kind of made that a lot easier for me, man, that's why you're the guy peeking over the wall. That's why that's why that's my
purpose.
Yeah, that's why you are who you are, man. And just like real talk, I appreciate it because I don't know what I would have did, dog.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's get to it. So let's get back to this rapping. So let's talk about how some of these rappers suck. And I want to know what rap do you listen to nowadays? With you being a part of the era where there was actually real rapping going on. So let's get into that.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because lately when I'm out here and I'm just having casual conversations with folks, there's this notion that the early 90s and early 2000 rap, or well, I would say the golden era, is always compared to what's going on now with the new kids and the new bop, the new flow, the cadences and all that other stuff.
Ain't no bop in it, I'll tell you that.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, there's a clear line drawn in the sand, guys. We see where he stands. He was just telling me how he don't like a certain rapper. I don't even know why he don't like this rapper. But I'm open. I'm very open-minded. You know what I mean? So let me.
Okay, go ahead.
I never told nobody this before.
Okay.
But look, when I first of all, the way I was raised in a household.
You sound like you was about to tell one of those kid stories. I was raised in a household.
Look, I'm raised in a household that's predominantly Christian, church, gospel music. He know, I know. Okay. I had to go to his house to listen to rap. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like real talk.
So I need to
I
be
had to go to
asking him.
his
I
house
need
to
to be
listen
asking
to
him. Okay.
listen to Nas and the Woo. Oh, it was a whole Nas and Woo crazy thing. But it was gospel. So when I finally went out on my own and purchased my own music, you know what the first, I don't even know if I should say this. You know what the first rap thing that I purchased with my own money? Guess what it was? I guarantee you will not guess.
This is hard.
Listen.
You know what? Pause. Yeah, I don't know.
It was Sir Mix-a-Lot, the album that had Baby Got Back on it. I know that's crazy because I'm from Philly and here I am. Where was Sir Mix-a-Lot from? Like Seattle? Yeah, like, and I went and bought this man tape, and I used to sneak in the basement of my grandma's crib and put the tape on, and it was so vulgar. There was so many bitches and hoes. You feel me, dog? It was so entertaining. I was like, oh shit, I like this.
I just saw like this vision of as soon as you pop the tape in, like they just came out the stereo.
Yo, dog,
just
listen,
crawling
dog,
like the ring.
Hey, look, my grandma used to come to the top of the steps. Don't be playing that devil music in my house, because sometimes I get excited and turn it up a little bit. Like, oh, you hear these bitches and hoes?
Did you hear that?
Hey,
Like, they just started crawling out of the boombox.
Hey, and look, yeah, you know what it is? It did raise, it shed a different light on the human anatomy. As far as women and fat asses and big titties, and like, it was like crazy. And then from there, it was Bone Thugs. I was a huge Bone Thugs fan. And then I used to go to my bro Haas crib. We would listen to Nas and the Woo. So I was like that way. Then when I was in high school, then it was Jay-Z, Noriega. It was DMX, all DJ Clue mixtapes and fucking Funk Flex, Redman, Method Man freestyle. Oh, it was crazy. You know what I mean? So I really am a student of that. I appreciate that. Kiss, all of that, the locks, early shit though. Not like the trendy after they made it that everyone know, but the real underground, grimy shit. Like, I really loved it. Now, I say all that to say, comparing that to where we are now, I mean, it's like comparing apples to oranges. I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think these new rappers suck.
It's the same thing.
I don't think they suck. I think if you listen closely, some of them say you just got to choose. You got to pick and choose who you gonna listen to. You know what I mean? Because again, if you have a problem with these new rappers, right, and the way they dress or how they say their words or the content, let's not forget this.
You tell me. Is the way they dress is borderline suspect?
Okay, cool. That is right. Now imagine this.
I'm asking. Do you agree?
No, because if you've seen. Hey, I might put this picture somewhere in this shit too. Remember rappers? What the fuck was it? Rappers Delight, hip hop, a hippie. What was that? Did you ever see that cover? Where the niggas had on blouses. Niggas had on blouses and assless chaps. Now this was back. This was back in the early '80s, bro. So like, we ain't seen this. Ain't new. Niggas had keep him, except for they had Jerry curls dripping, slick, wet with blouses, taco meat showing.
The fluid juice, the
Do
hair.
It flu. Yeah, hey, bro, look, Do It Flu was in abundance back then, bro. You feel me? So like, a lot of people that just speak on the way these new rappers are, the way they dress, the way they talk. Hey man, listen, if we go back in time, man, history repeats itself. That term ain't just come out of nowhere. But look, for example, we live in a time right now, 2019, right?
Okay.
Biggie Smalls, who is
Considered one of the best.
yeah, on a lot of people's list, he's definitely within their top 5. Some people got Pac, some people got Big, whatever. We're gonna get into the top 5 we're gonna get into that conversation too. But listen to this. The Notorious B.I.G. said this. Don't they know my nigga Gutter fucking kidnap kids? Fuck them in the ass, throw them over the bridge. That's how it is. My shit is laid out. Fuck that beef shit. That shit is played out. Okay, cool. Boom. Pause right there.
Yep. Pause.
Are we going to ignore the fact that he has a friend that fucks kids in the ass and throws them over the bridge? Is that what we doing? Because again, are we ignoring that? Is that what we doing? Because again, I don't know. I got bones. I got a friend that will tell you Rick Ross is better than Big. I might bring him on here too. It's crazy because I just think at that particular time, we weren't aware of. DMX said, if you got a daughter older than 15, I'm a raper. Whoa, players. Slow down.
That's what we need. That's what we need to insert.
Hold on. Wait. Slow down, player. That's very aggressive and very disturbing.
Very aggressive.
That's very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And all you niggas that been to jail before, suck my dick. Whoa. Player. What are we discussing here, dog? These are niggas that's great. We got them on the Mount Rushmore of this rap shit. And that's what I was saying when I say we give these rappers passes. Back then, we didn't really look at it. We didn't have nothing to compare it to.
What was the most suspect thing Jay said?
Hove?
Yes.
Hove didn't say no suspect shit. Because he the one, if I'm not mistaken, that came up with the term pause. Because he said, he said, never sprung, huh? He said, feel me on this one, but pause. So he was saying, feel me, but then say pause. So he was on pause, way ahead of the curve.
He's always ahead of the curve.
That was a whole, like, now that could have been some Brooklyn shit. I'm not sure, but the term pause was introduced to me through Jay-Z, and it made a lot of sense. Because the term pause came after Biggie done had homies that kidnapped kids. Matter of fact, maybe it did.
The origin of pause.
Did In My Lifetime Volume 1 come out before, or did it come out before Life After Death? It did. It did? I don't know. But anyway, we not going, Big said he's suck on a girl's daddy's dick and all that.
Wait a minute.
Come on, player. We not gonna get into that, but my point being is that the ones that Pac was in the tub with the gold on him, he had a bustier on. Like, it was a lot of things going on back then that we kind of brushed over because we were so submerged in this new thing called hip hop that we fell in love with.
Okay, what about Eminem?
Don't get me started on Eminem, dog. I don't even like bro.
Wait, as a person?
No, I'm just saying, dog. Like, he wasn't relatable to me. He just could rhyme words. There's a difference between being a rapper that is talking about shit that you can feel and relate to, about going outside and seeing things, and then someone that's like, hi, kids, do you like violets? Do you want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyes? All right, cool, dog. That's that mom spaghetti. We gonna call that rap mom spaghetti. We gonna have, you know what, though? We about to start putting shit. We gonna have little secret terms, especially for rappers that just rhyme shit like ordinates and scordinates, and then portinates and portionates and disproportionates and ornaments.
Where's your coordinates?
Yeah, all that, dog. Just because you putting words together and making them rhyme don't mean that you saying shit. So that's how I always felt about him. Don't get me wrong, he had some shit.
So he's not in your top 10?
I don't know, dog. I don't know. But cause Eminem didn't influence me. Like, there's nothing that M did that made me want to be a better person or a rapper, or he was just I don't want to use the term freak show, but it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, I don't know, because we had Cannabis, a black dude that could put words together and say shit, and, you know. So again, I don't know. How did you feel? Wait, first of all, how did you feel about Eminem? Because I think Eminem is your top. You know what I think your top 5 is?
Go ahead.
Eminem number 1.
Negative.
Tupac number 2. What's the Bizarre from D12 at number 3? Murphy Lee from St. Louis, Texas at number 4. Chingy coming in at a strong 5, bro. What was in your top 5? Because we had a conversation before, and I was asking you about certain shit, and you was like, no, I don't think I've heard that album. I'm like, well, nigga, what albums did you hear?
Okay. I'm going to give you Jay-Z, 1.
Oh, all right. We agree on that.
Yes.
Okay.
M is number
2?
2.
Okay.
We're going to go with Rakim at 3.
I think you lying, but I see where you're going. But let's go. You saying this because you think it's trendy, but let's go.
Because I think it's trendy.
You think this going to get clicks. I see where we going with this. Okay, let's go. Hey, that's a dog. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to go Stephen Curry here with What Changed the Game at number 4, Kanye West.
Okay, I'm not mad at none of this, bro.
And then I'm going to go with
Tupac at number 5?
Yes.
Hey, yo, I'm going to keep it funky with you, bro. I can't argue with that. The only person that I would not have that high is
Kanye.
M. No.
Oh.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. M didn't influence me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane.
M's pen game was ugly.
But yeah, no, that's not the point. That's not what I'm saying. All he was doing was rhyming orange with foreign, and it just was so brand new to us that what the fuck did that have to do with when I walk outside and people getting shot and selling cocaine and crack on my corner? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was like
Stan wasn't influential to you?
if you're saying as far as storytelling, Big was a great storyteller. Big was one of the best storytellers, in fact. You know what I mean? So was Nas. Like, these were people that told you stories with soundtracks in the background.
So you're saying M just a good wordplay.
He's a wordsmith. I would say that. But as far as and I don't know. I don't want to call M a gimmick. Because he deserves a lot more respect than that. Like M is a great, but he just didn't influence me that way. That's just my opinion. You feel me?
Random side note: I just ate a whole chicken on this podcast. Shout out to Wingstop.
Hey, did you get them fried crispy?
No, I actually forgot to type that in on the Postmates thing.
So what was you had soggy skin? Pause. You had the joints with the soggy skin.
You know, there's gonna be a pause limit.
Hey. No, I think we only up to 3. That might have been the third pause. Might have been. I'm not sure, bro.
That's about. Yeah, that would be about 3. Now, yes, it was like dry skin.
It wasn't soggy though, right?
No.
But was it too much lemon and pepper? Was it the perfect balance?
It was perfect balance. So the lemon, because the other day they just threw some.
I told you
just
they
slapped
was
it on
slapping
there.
that shit on it like bitch pap, bitch pap. Hit the whole batch pap pap pap. Hey Tyrone, come over here and smack this bitch pap. Hey,
that sound like a Wingstop employee.
Hey, yeah,
Tyrone.
Hey, Tyrone, come on. You want to smack this bitch? Hey, hit him. Put the lemon. Hey, dip your hand in the lemon, dip it in the pepper, hit it, pap.
The fact they're making YouTube videos.
Hey, yeah, I agree. I remember having some Wingstop and the lemon pepper was too aggressive. You feel me? So, hey man,
DMX voice.
First of all, I'm glad that you did eat a whole bird because earlier today, dog, nigga, you couldn't think straight. You was over here really going. I felt bad for you, bro. I really felt bad, man. But you good now?
I'm good. I'm
you
ready.
Good? You focused?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. You need some Do It fluid? I don't know if you want to loosen up a little bit more. Is there anything you want to loosen up?
He goes to the machine and pushes the button. The Do It fluid just falls out.
It's going to be a.
What color is Do It fluid though?
Do It fluid is a dark brown. It's preferably cognac color. You know what I'm saying? It could be a Hennessy, a bourbon, a whiskey. Cognac, bourbon, whiskey, scotch. You know what I'm saying? It could be any of those.
Hilarious.
You feel me?
Brown just takes me somewhere else.
But the word brown. See, hey, that's funny, dog. That's how I feel about now, man. But we gonna take that. Yeah, we gonna go. We gonna. Yeah.
All things that's brown. Like name 3 things that's the color brown. That doesn't make you think of
Something nasty.
Yeah.
Wheat bread.
That's not okay.
Yup.
I'll give you brown.
Okay, wheat bread.
Okay.
Paper bags, and black people. Boom! I killed him. Look how I got him. I put him in a box, ladies and gentlemen. Now look, he about to say brown reminds him of shit, which is going to give you a deeper look into the way this man's mind works and how he views black people. We gonna get into some shit, ladies and gentlemen. We gonna get into some shit.
Let's talk about that.
We gonna get into it.
Let's talk about our people.
Yeah. So you think brown people are? What do you think? It's Dookie? You think it's?
Y'all some doogie ass.
What are we discussing? You hear how you? Hey, look. Hey, listen.
Y'all just doogie.
Hey, listen. Let me explain something
Go ahead.
to the people, man. Look, there might be some things that are said that may ruffle some feathers, but they won't come from me. I'll just say that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't know who it's gonna come from, but
It's only 2 people.
yeah, it's only. Hey, listen, dog. It ain't gonna come from me. But yeah, let's talk about our people. What you want? What you wanna do?
It's
a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. What do you think is things that we could do better? as for our people
All right.
as our people.
All right. On a serious note, I tell you some real shit. It starts with each individual trying to be the best version of themselves that they can be, and then what that does is it makes it better for the collective. So if I am responsible for myself and I'm just trying to be the best person that I can, you're doing the same thing, Haas is doing the same thing. Us three together, we're going to be a pretty powerful group of black men. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like the first and foremost, I think that we just need to be the best people that we can be. Now that means breaking the, I don't want to say breaking the chains. That just sounds so cliche and like regular, but there's this mindset. There's this, we have to break out of the mindset that we're victims still. You know what I mean? Like, because again, that the mindset of, you know, you approach everything from the standpoint of a victim. You're always asking for help, sympathy, some sort of assistance, a shortcut. Like, and I'm not saying that us as a people are that way, but we do kind of approach everything like, well, shit, they brought us here on the boats. We picked cotton. We built this shit for free. They owe us some. All right, cool. I get it. All right, I understand. But the way the system is set up now, if you work hard enough and bust your ass, you can obtain the same thing that Greg Johnson, the white accountant.
That's not a white person.
Greg
Johnson. First of all, Johnson's a black name.
Wait, hold on. What's a white name? Wyatt. Greg Wyatt. So look, I'm just saying, like, you know, it's funny because
I've never met a white Greg though.
Really?
Never.
Haas, have you ever heard of a white Greg? Shit. Really?
Don't let you be
Thomas Wyatt.
No, Thomas is still a black name.
No, but I knew a white dude named Thomas. He acted black. He listened to Pac, but he was white. So I'm just saying. But again, if we work hard and bust our ass, okay, we can obtain the same. There may be some obstacles, but they're not impossible. Ew, look, you heard that? I told you I could put some words together. Listen, there may be some obstacles, but it isn't impossible.
That sounds like the slogan that go with the "Do It" fluid.
Damn! We need air horns like. Dog, that sounded like the dude in the corner that don't have enough heart to talk to the pretty girl. And somebody just walk up to him and be like, hey, listen, dog, there may be some obstacles, but it isn't impossible. Do it, fluid. It'll do it. That's crazy. That's hard. But again, dog, look, on a serious note, before I came here, I got a cut. Shout out to my bro, Brandon. And we were discussing, they had a dispensary, right? Mm-hmm. They're in California. Black couple. I don't know if they from Alabama. My bad, Brandon, if I don't got your hometown. They from Alabama? Yeah. So look, they come out here. They really put it down. They work. They bust their ass. Open a dispensary. Ran into some obstacles. Okay, boom. Then they had to go and do it the legitimate way. So they're going down to City Hall, the city council meetings for legalizing the marijuana, right? Mm-hmm. And when we had a conversation today was, there's something. I'm going to bring them on here, too, because this is some legendary shit. What is it called, bro? What is it? It's the program where if you've been affected by drug charges, it's like Equity One. I'm gonna let them bring it up because I don't want to misword it. But basically, the government and the city is basically, I don't want to say rewarding or like it's like a kickback if you've ever been affected by any type of marijuana case or you've been locked up for marijuana before. You can attach yourself to a dispensary and you get your license faster. But I say all that to say this. There's about 120 licenses being given out soon. And every single one of them is, the first 120 is to black people. Mm. You feel what I'm saying? And the person who even made this law is a black person. She's 26 years old. I'm going to tell you her name right now. You can Google her. Watch this. Listen to what her name is, bro.
Craig Thomas.
I said a girl, bro. This dude said Craig Thomas. You know what's funny? Her name Kat Packer. You was close. Shout out Cat Packer, dog. But look, she's only 26 years old, fresh out of law school, dog. She put together this plan and this shit to really get it moving. And it's specifically for black people to come and be, entrepreneurs in the marijuana business. Now, if you was to just talk to a casual black person, they'll be like, hey, man, because we came over here on the boats and we picked the cotton, and they ain't give a shit. But if you do some research, it's a lot of shit out here. You know what I mean? So I just feel like we need to be informed. We need to be, like I said, be the best we can be. Stop being so fucking, this is going to ruffle feathers. Stereotypical, man. Like, sometimes I hate niggas, dog.
You hate niggas.
Yeah,
you
dog.
sound like
Uncle Ruckus?
one of them up.
Yeah. But no, seriously, because it's crazy. Like, we could do a lot better. You know what I mean? I just really feel like we could do better. And even, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but just take it one day at a time. Just being the best you can be. Surround yourself with positive people. It ain't going to click for everybody at the same time.
What can you do better for yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Specifically?
You.
My whole thing is just being informed. Because with information, you can make better decisions. You make better decisions, it changes your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like who? Somebody told me, white man leaves a will, black man leaves a bill. Damn. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, with information, you won't fall into whatever that stereotype is. Whatever that is, I ain't trying to leave no bills. I'm trying to build something. I want to create that first generation of wealth that I can pass down to my daughter, and to you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to pass some shit down, because we don't do that. So me personally, I want to get as much information as I possibly can. And then that's what I was saying, pass it down to my daughter, build a business, let her run it. When I'm gone, she gets it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I feel like are way more important than me buying my daughter some J's or some red bottoms, or she'll get it one day. You know what I'm saying? But again, like, that's just me personally, is just gather information. You know? How about you, dog? How do you feel about black?
Man,
You not going to duck the question.
No.
Do you love or hate niggas?
He hates niggas.
Here's the thing. I was actually going to say the same thing. You just spoke everything that I was going to say. I recently just did a podcast for someone, and I was on the black side, just black in America, and there was someone else that I was going against or debating against that was pro-black. And I basically said exactly what you just said. We just got to get up. We just got to stop being lazy. The only thing that's going to keep us away from reaching our dreams and goals is us.
Yeah.
That's it. Not our ancestors, the past. Everything is not fixed. We're not still equal, but we have a lot of opportunities out there that we can take advantage of. And we just got to go out there and conquer.
Yeah, and again, like I tell people, it may not happen in our lifetime, but we can build the foundation in our lifetime so that the future generations, they're not at such a disadvantage as we. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think we're at such a disadvantage, but dog, I started 2 businesses within the last 5 years. I'm not a fucking millionaire, but I'm onto something. I'm building something. You know what I mean? Now, again, that's me. That's me. As an individual.
And we have to help each other out.
That's what I'm saying. That's true,
so
too.
if you have a business that you're starting, and I might have something that is similar, let's see how we can help each other out. Because at the end of the day, let's say you got a shirt company and I got a shirt company. Who says they can't buy both of our shirts? Like, they just not gonna wear one brand every day.
And you know what's crazy? And look, when I like I said, I got the fundraiser brand, and I told my bro back home, I said, look, we're gonna open a store, right? And what we're going to do is, we're not just going to have our brand in there. We're going to let all of these people around the way that got clothing brands that want to come up with a T-shirt, put them in this store. It's giving you a place, like a home base, instead of you pulling up, selling it out the trunk all wrinkled. You know what I'm saying?
Why they gotta be wrinkled?
You done pulled them out the hefty bag. You feel what I'm saying? You done pulled them out the hefty bag, It say medium, but it's a small.
You trying to look
The-
through all to the truck to find
Yeah,
it small.
you feel me, dog? It's hot and it's moist. We're gonna get into the word moist one day too, but it's very uncomfortable.
That's the do it fluid
yeah,
lotion.
hey, listen. But I'm just saying, like, it just gives these up and coming people a place to be like. It's like a studio. You give people a place to come and vent and lay music. It's like I'll have a store that all of these up and coming designers or t-shirt makers. I don't even want to call them designers, but you could just put your shit here, and then you'll promote the store, which is now helping me, which is in turn helping you. You know what I mean? So again, these are little tiny things that matter. You know what I mean? And further down in later episodes, we'll touch deeper on these subjects. But for the most part, man, I feel like we just need to get more and better information. You know?
Interesting. Well, we are coming to an end.
Where are we at? What's the time looking like?
We're at 52 minutes, but I don't really have anything else to talk to you about right now.
Oh, well, fuck you too then. This nigga said, hey, yo, bro was like, look, I just had the Wingstop. Look, I'm cool. I'm content. Let me tell you what y'all
You know what? No, hold on. Let's talk about I wanted to say I have the itis, but I don't think. I think that's some black stuff.
Yep, it is. No.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know because I do know scientists came up with my bro over here on camera. He's not just a cameraman. My bro is the only African American. We're not even gonna say that he a nigga. It's the only nigga I know that grew up in North Philadelphia that went to fucking college. Now that's just me personally.
Wow.
He went through the whole shit, the whole spiel, 1st through 12th grade. Graduated, super crazy, dope kid, went to college. Didn't you go to an all-girl college? Hey, dog, tell me that ain't another crazy episode, bro. Yeah, he was the first, like one of the first niggas on the dorm.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm confused. So he was the only guy on.
How many niggas was in? Was Roy there too?
Oh no, you get on the. You gotta get on the camera. You gotta do something.
No, he don't gotta get on the camera. He don't want to be on the camera.
Turn
But
the
he
camera.
can.
Turn the camera
He
around.
can. He got the remotes. But I'm just saying. I told you just gonna hear his voice. Listen, it was 4 black dudes and 60 women. We're not even gonna call them girls. They had do-it fluid pumping all through their veins. They were ready. They was ready, dog. I'm telling you.
So wait, I need to do. I almost want to start this whole nother episode.
I told you, dog.
What was that experience like?
Hey, what was the name of that school, bro? Harcum College, dog. That might be a new episode. It's gonna be called Harcum. Sponsored by Do-It Fluid. Oh, they did it. Hey, look. And this is what I'm saying. Like, when I'm saying, like, this is my bro, like, he the only nigga I know that went to college. He used to tell me stories like, yo, bro, look, it was an all-girl college. They decided to make it a co-ed dorm. I'm up in there, dog. I feel like a
You
piece
reap
of
the
meat.
benefits early.
Look, he talking about I feel like a piece of meat. He really up here feeling like a whore. He feeling like man meat. Hey, listen, trust me, bro. Like, this my guy. So he knows some things. He not just a cameraman. You feel me? It's crazy. We got stories for days about that.
He's gonna have to be the next guest.
He might, yo, you know what? Low key.
Get him on Harcum.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Yo, you know what's crazy? No, you know why I would want to get him on here? Just to speak on behalf of black people. Like, yo, dog, you can grow up in a very rough.
And the rest of those 5 dudes.
you shout out to Roy. What's up with Roy, dog? You talked to Roy lately? I talked to Phil lately. I talked to Phil not too long ago. Shout out my nigga Phil. What's happening? But he could just speak on behalf of niggas that grow up in the urban community in the inner city that went to college and they ain't turn out to be fucking scumbags. You feel me? This shit crazy. So again, yeah, we can have. That's what I want to do. I want to introduce people on here that could, provide an alternative. I want to do
I'm gonna have a dream about that tonight.
Listen, I have a campaign that I want to start called "We Don't Need No More Rappers." All of the rappers that we have right now, keep them just like that. Boom. Let's push freeze right now. I don't want to see a new rapper. We need more architects. We need more fucking doctors, lawyers. We need more scientists. We need more app developers. We need.
Do you watch Walking Dead?
No, dog. I watch Game of Thrones, dog. What's up?
No. Well, here's the thing. The reason why I was bringing that up is because on Walking Dead, they want you to see what life would be like and how would your civilization be once a zombie apocalypse happened. So, there's like doctors. There's like one doctor in the whole community, and if that person dies, you're like, oh well, who's gonna take care?
Yeah.
So you think about that. Like, what if there's like I could hoop? Like what? We don't need you.
No, but you know what's funny? So if a zombie apocalypse happened right now, niggas would be dying because it'll be all these rappers. It'll just be niggas that had chicken pox, smallpox, the measles. Anybody doctors? No, but I got my mixtape just dropped. That shit fire, baby.
Let me wrap you to better health.
Hey, listen, dog. They like, hey, listen, dog. I'm hungry. Did anybody grow any food? No, but I just dropped the mixtape, dog. Hey, my house just fell apart. My roof need fixing. My plumbing is fucked up. I need help. I may not be able to help you in that area, but if you put on these 808s slap, I'm telling you, dog. We don't need no more fucking rappers. You feel me?
Hilarious. No, that is very true.
I swear to
That's
God,
real. That's
dog.
real.
I want to go to and speak in public schools about that shit.
Hey,
dog.
now that's real. That's
We don't
real.
need no fucking rappers. We need lawyers. We need people to defend us in them courts.
That's real.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, we need congressmen and local officials. We need other shit. We just got to make it look cool.
We need a Greg Thomas in office.
Yeah, we need. Who is Greg Thomas? Is Greg Thomas the white man with the black name? Is that who that is, dog? Because if so, I don't think we need him either, dog. I think we need this nigga. I don't think we need the white man with the black name, dog. I'm telling you. I'm cool on that, bro. We need more of us. We need people that's why I was saying, shout out to the lady Cat Packer, who, put the law together to give black people first dibs on these licenses for marijuana dispensaries.
Wait,
I think
her
that's
name
fucking
is Cat Packer?
Yeah.
This sounds like she got like 40 cats in her house.
Yeah, but dog, she only 26 years old. Really put that into perspective, bro. She a young lady out here really trying to make a difference for the culture. You feel what I'm saying?
I bet you ain't nobody going after her. What she look like? Why did it just go there? Does your mic work?
Hey, yo, dog, she's a beautiful black queen.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You
Nobody's Googling her, looking her up. Like, when guys, see somebody on TV, they go look her up. Like, I'm just saying, how does she look? Describe her. Give people a visual.
I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this. This is what I'll tell you to do. Her name is Cat Packer.
Oh, gosh.
Google her. We all have Google.
Okay.
Google the lady. You sitting right over there. I'm surprised you ain't pull it up on your screen.
Well, my computer's slow, so if I'm scared to touch the internet right now.
Oh, no, don't do that. You can pull it up on your phone. Your phone work, right? Yeah, you could do that, but that's for another time.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
I
day.
think we winded down on them talking about. Is it? Where we at?
We're at 59, but
All right. So, first of all, again, thank you for bearing with us, man. We gonna get better each and every time.
it's people.
This podcast, as human fucking beings, as niggas, like, we gonna get better. Trust me. Look,
That's real.
I tell you what to do, man. Don't forget, hit the like button, share this bitch, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little bell notification so that you're notified when we drop and upload new content. And we gonna create an organic movement, man. We just want to open dialogue, have conversations about real serious shit in a very light way. Make sure when you listening to this, you got your Do It fluid on deck. I might leave in the descriptions my preferred Do It fluids.
Take with caution.
Yeah, I might put in the description my Do It fluids that I would suggest you have while listening to this shit. But
do not overdose on it.
hey, look, I tell you one thing, man. I'm Lotto motherfucking Richie. Not related to Lionel. Not related to Nicole. That's my bro. Huckleberry. We got Haas on the camera. And again, this is What's Real. We go!
So what's real? That's real. Huh? Oh.